a example of like our like a feminist movement, how like experiencing leisure is something that women have only been able to do at the turn of the century, how it's like one of the ideas that Virginia Woolf pioneered through A Room of One's Own, where she says that for a female writer to be successful, she needs enough money to support herself and a room of one's own. She needs to experience leisure. And I wrote about this, and I talked about how on TikTok there was like this big like movement about bed rotting, and people just kind of like sitting in bed, reading feminist fiction, lighting a candle, doing face masks, and
Exactly.
how at like all these like health journals suddenly came out and said these teenagers are depressed and doing nothing. And I wrote this paper. I was like, that's not true. They're experiencing leisure, and that is something that is beautiful. And
Exactly. You know what? You made me feel differently about all this rest these young people get.
this is
You
so
actually made,
important.
because the thing is that the reason why we are probably upset about it, or we say things about it, is because we don't have the luxury.
Exactly,
And
exactly,
not that we don't have we want the luxury. We would love to have the luxury, but that's a whole nother show.
exactly.
Our men don't allow us to have that luxury sometimes.
Exactly. Like even
So
if you look into the like the household burdens, like two working individuals, a husband and a wife, the woman most likely is taking not only her like work requirements but also the household labor,
so
the majority of household labor. So where
absolutely.
is the time for leisure? Leisure is so
It
important as women. And
is
so
so
then you have these teenage girls in like semi-affluent families finally being able to experience leisure. And it's not like they're using their leisure to do absolutely nothing. They're reading, they're
yeah,
lighting a candle, they're doing skincare,
they're
they're
getting
doing
massages.
things. It's
They're having
beautiful.
girlfriend time. They're
Exactly. And so